Hey everybody and welcome. My name is Doug Cornett and I wrote this book. It's called Finally Something Mysterious and it's a middle grade mystery. And this is my friend Mr. E. Do you want to say hello or anything to the... Are you a mystery book fan? Do you love following the clues and trying to solve the case before the hero of the story? Have you ever wanted to write a mystery story yourself? You have come to the right place. The things that make for a good mystery story are the same things that make for a good story in general. Characters, plot, tension, suspense, resolution. But today I'm going to tell you the two simple but most important skills that any good detective and mystery writer needs to develop. Are you ready? No, seriously. Are you ready? The two most important skills that you can develop. Alright, I'm not actually a big absolutist guy. I think that there's probably a lot of skills that you could develop to make you a good mystery writer, but I had to come up with a good name for the video. Okay, the two most important things you can do to tell a good mystery story are observe and ask questions. First, you have to pick your head up and see and hear the world around you. Next, you have to ask questions about it. My 3-year-old toddler Leo must be the world's greatest detective because he has a lot of questions.
Why? 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 But why?
Take this picture for example. What observations do you have about it? What do you notice? Now, what questions does it make you think of? Take a few seconds to write down all those questions. See, your job as a mystery writer is not to come up with those answers immediately. The first thing you have to do is ask the questions. For my book, Finally Something Mysterious, I had this image pop into my head. It was a backyard in the middle of the suburbs, and it was filled with rubber duckies. I had no idea where those rubber duckies came from. So, I wrote the book as a way of finding out. Okay, here is your mission. If you can, take a walk around your block. You've probably done it 100, maybe 1,000 times, but this time needs to be different. Walk with your head up and notice as many things as you can. New things, different things, things that you've seen before but never really thought about. Find an image that intrigues you. It could be anything. It could be a pair of tennis shoes thrown over a power line. It could be a mysterious package on somebody's doorstep. It doesn't matter, as long as it makes you wonder. Then, write down as many questions as you can about that image. Finally, start brainstorming some answers. And guess what? You are writing a mystery. Keep looking for mysteries, everybody, and until next time, best of... Bye. Hey everybody and welcome back. My name is Doug Cornett, author of the middle grade mystery Finally Something Mysterious. This is my friend, Mr. E, and today we're going to be talking about how to write a mystery that the reader can actually solve. You know what's awesome? Mysteries. They're fun to read, they're fun to talk about, they're fun to try to solve. Alright, you're going on the shelf. The best part about reading mysteries is trying to track the clues and solve it yourself, along with the detective. Do you know what's not awesome? Reading to the end of the mystery and finding out that you never could have solved it anyways because you didn't have all the information. This happens when the detective has some kind of secret knowledge that we don't have as a reader, and so there's no way that we could have cracked the case. Or maybe there's a brand new character that gets introduced in the very last scene, and that's the person who ended up doing it.
It was me!
So if you're going to write a mystery, you definitely don't want to frustrate your reader, but you also don't want to make it too obvious. It was a dark and stormy night.
It was me!
So how do you make a mystery solvable, but not too obvious? The trick is to give clues along the way, but to bury those clues in other details that aren't that important. Maybe in your mystery you're describing the room in which the crime took place. There's a full glass of water, an old paperback book, a little white dog, a shiny trumpet, and a pair of red sneakers. Only one of those clues is really important, but we as readers have no idea which one it is. And if you really want to make a tricky mystery, you should include false leads that misdirect the reader's attention along the way. These are called red herrings. What is a red herring? Well, literally, it's a stinky fish. The idea was that the fish smelled so bad it could throw a bloodhound off the trail. An example of a good red herring is a character that might draw some suspicion from the reader, but they don't actually turn out to be the one that did it. Finally, once you've got your real clues and your red herrings, you're gonna need an action-packed climax and a reveal. The reveal is where the actual solution to the mystery is given to the reader. Sometimes that's through dialogue between characters or a monologue of either the detective or the culprit. After all, if you have a mystery and you don't actually have a reveal, that's going to frustrate your reader too. So remember, to make a mystery solvable, you need real clues, but you don't want to make it too obvious. So you want to bury those clues in less important details. Next, try inserting some red herrings or false leads to distract your reader from the actual culprit. Finally, don't forget to reveal the solution to the mystery in the story. Otherwise, you might anger your reader. Thank you, everyone. Good luck writing your own mysteries. Don't forget to subscribe. And also, one thing I wanted to talk about. So long.
It was me!
Hey everybody, and welcome back. I'm Doug, this is Mystery, and we've got some more mystery writing tips for you. Think about the hero of your favorite detective novel. Are they a calculating detective with impeccable skills of deduction, like Sherlock Holmes or Encyclopedia Brown? Or are they a bold and fearless kid like Mo from 3 Times Lucky? Whatever your favorite mystery novel is, odds are it's got a central detective that finds a case, tracks down the clues, and solves it by the end of the book. And if you're interested in writing a mystery, you're going to want to create an intriguing and unique central detective of your own. So what makes for a good detective? There's actually no mold or rule book for creating a detective. And in fact, think about it. If all detectives were exactly the same, wouldn't that make reading mysteries pretty boring? I'm just kidding. It's my book. It's not boring. So you have the freedom to create an entirely new detective that isn't anything like any that you've read before. This is your chance to go wild with your imagination and have some fun. As I said earlier, there are no rules for creating a detective, but there are some questions that you can ask yourself to help you get started. First, what makes your detective special? In other words, why are they the only one that can solve the case? Do they have some kind of special skill that nobody else has? Or maybe they're privy to some secret knowledge that can help them crack the case. Do they have a particular style all their own? Or do they have a really cool backstory? Next, ask yourself, what kind of adversity has my character overcome? What sort of obstacles have been in their path to success? What is their kryptonite? See, Superman was pretty much invincible, except for this weird green glowing alien rock that came from his home planet of Krypton. When there was kryptonite around, he just got super weak. So what's your character's kryptonite? Maybe it's something they're afraid of, or something that holds them back. Or, to have extra fun, try to make up a nemesis for your character. Okay, so what does your character look like? This is your chance to go nuts with all of the details that make your character special. Without thinking about any kind of plot or action, just sit down and write as much as you possibly can about what your character looks like, their style, what kinds of clothes they wear, the way they talk, the way they walk, anything that makes them different from other people. Next, ask yourself, what does your character want more than anything else in the world? The writer Kurt Vonnegut said that every character should want something, even if it's just a glass of water. So what is motivating your central detective? Maybe it's justice, revenge, riches, fame, love, a bologna sandwich. Now that you've got a good sense of your character, give them a name. Sometimes just naming a character can make them spring to life on the page. And now you're finally ready to give your detective the greatest gift of all, a mystery to solve.